exercise 9.3, fourth one. Fourth term of a GP is square of its second term. First term is negative 3. Determine the seventh term. So given that fourth term of a GP, how we represent fourth term? Fourth term means A4. Fourth term of a GP is square of the second term. What is second term? A2. Second term. Square of the second term, that is A2 whole square. Then first term is minus 3, that is A equal to negative 3. Determine seventh term. A7 we want to find. A7 we want to find. So A4 we can apply the formula. Fourth term. What is the formula for fourth term? AR raised to n minus 1. AR raised to 4 minus 1. So that is AR raised to 3. AR raised to 4 minus 1. That is 3. Equal to A2. What is A2? A into R raised to 2 minus 1. That is AR. Whole square. That is, we can square both sides. That is, AR cube equal to AR whole square, A square, R square. A square, R square. Now we can take A this side and R square this side. So what we get? So R square take this side. So R cube divided by R square we take this side. So by R square equal to A we take this side. So what we get? A square divided by A. So R cube by R square, R equal to A square by A. So R equal to A. Given that A equal to minus 3. So R and A both are equal. Both are equal to minus 3. And we want to find A7. So we can find A7. Therefore A7 equal to. Therefore we can find A7 equal to AR raised to 6. That is the formula. AR raised to n minus 1, 7 minus 1. Now we can substitute the values. AR, both are equal to negative 3. Both are negative 3. So A, negative 3. Negative 3 into negative 3 raised to 6. Put the bracket. Don't forget to put the bracket. So first you find minus 3 all raised to 6. Then multiply by negative 3. That is negative 3 into negative raised to 6, positive. Then 3 raised to 6. 3 raised to 6. So find, first find 3 raised to 6. Then multiply by 3 and multiply by negative. And find the answer. So we get the answer negative and multiply 3 raised to 6 into 3. Find the answer. That is the fourth one. So we want to find seventh term. So we go, this is the seventh term. Multiply and find the answer. Now fifth one. Which term of the sequences? Now fifth one, first A. Which term of the following sequences? So which term of the sequence is 128? Which term of that sequence? So 2, 2 root 2, 4, etc. So we want to find which term is 128. So we take nth term as 128 and we find the n. So we get which term is 128. So which term is 128 means we have to consider that term as nth term. So an equal to 128 and we have to find the n. That is the question. So here what is a? A equal to first term 2 and common ratio 2 root 2 divided by 2. R equal to 2 root 2 divided by 2. So cancelling 2 we get root 2. So common ratio R equal to root 2. Now we got first term and common ratio. We can substitute in the formula. We can find the n. So an, what is an? A into R raised to n minus 1 equal to 128. A 2. 2 into R root 2 raised to n minus 1 equal to 128. Take 2 this side into 2. Take that side. So what we get? That is root 2 raised to n minus 1 equal to 128 divided by 2. That is 64. Now we have to find we have to find the n. What we have to do? Now we have to write 64 as a power of 2. 2 raised to what is 64? Find that. 64, that means 2, 32, 2, 16, then 2, 8, 2, 4, then 2, 2. So how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 raised to 6 is 64. So we can write root 2 raised to n minus 1 equal to 64. First write 64 as a power of 2. So that is 2 raised to 6. So this 64 is 2 raised to 6. 2 into 6 times. So that is what root 2 raised to n minus 1. Next what you have to do is, see here the base is root 2. So here also we know 2 is same as root 2 square. So in the place of 2 we can write root 2 square. Root 2 square whole raised to 6. In the place of 2 write root 2 square. Then whole raised to 6. A raised to m whole raised to n. A raised to mn. So root 2 raised to 2 into 6, 12. So here we got root 2 raised to n minus 1. So here base are equal. Then only we can equate the powers. So root 2 same. Base are equal. Therefore n minus 1 equal to 12. So n equal to 30. Like that we can find. So write both numbers on both sides. Write as a power of same number. So here root 2 raised to n minus 1. Here root 2 raised to 12. So n minus 1 equal to. So we get n minus 1 equal to 12. Power n minus 1 equal to 12. So n equal to 12 plus 1, 13. So we can, what is the answer? Therefore 13th term is 128. Question is which term is 128? So answer, write the answer. Therefore 13th term is 128. Write the answer. Then now B, 5B. Now here root 3 root 3, etc. Which term is 729? So what we have to write? An equal to 729. Now we have to find n. What is A? A, first term, here root 3. And common ratio, 3 divided by root 3. R equal to 3 divided by root 3. That is, 3 is same as root 3 into root 3. So root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. So cancel root 3. We get root 3. Now we can find the value of n. So a into an means a into r raised to n minus 1 equal to 729. Substitute a is root 3 into r, again root 3. Root 3 raised to n minus 1 equal to 729. Here itself we can simplify. A raised to m, root 3 raised to 1 into root 3 raised to n minus 1. A raised to m into a raised to n. A raised to m plus n minus 1 plus 1, that is n. So we get root 3 raised to n. Root 3 raised to n minus 1 plus 1, that is n. 729. Now again write 729 as a power of 3. First write as a power of 3, then write as a power of root 3. So 729. So we can factorize, simply factorize 3. 2 3s are 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. 3 raised to 6. Therefore again write root 3 raised to 2. All raised to 12. All raised to 6. So write 3 as root 3 square. Then all raised to 6. A raised to m, all raised to n. A raised to mn. Root 3 raised to 12. So we got root 3 raised to n equal to root 3 raised to 12. Therefore n equal to 12. So answer is n equal to 12. Now see the question number C. Then C. In 1 by 3, 1 by 9, 1 by 27, etc. So A equal to 1 by 3. First term 1 by 3. Then common ratio R equal to 1 by 9 divided by 1 by 3. That is 1 by 3. R equal to 1 by 3. Then AN equal to 1 by 19683. So A into R raised to n minus 1 equal to 1 by 19683. So we can write A 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 raised to n minus 1 equal to 1 by 19683. So A raised to m into A raised to n, 1 by 3 raised to n equal to 1 by 19683. Therefore 1 raised to n, 1. 3 raised to n, 1 by 3 raised to n equal to 1 by 19683. So 3 raised to n equal to Therefore, 3 raised to n equal to 19683. Now write again 19683 as a power of 3. Then we can write equate n and powers we can equate. Find the answer. Factorize this number and write as a power of 3. Then find here. Now see question number 6. For what values of x? The numbers minus 2 by 7, x minus 7 by 2 are in GP. We have to find the x. If these three numbers are in GP, geometric progression. See if A, B, C are in GP. If A, B, C are in GP, we know B divided by A equal to C divided by B. Second term divided by first term, that is common ratio, equal to third term by second term. So what we get? B square, cross multiplying, we get B square equal to AC. So if A, B, C are in GP, this is the condition satisfied by A, B, C. B square equal to AC. So B square, x square equal to what we get? Therefore, x square equal to B square equal to AC. B square equal to A into C. So x square equal to minus 2 by 7 into minus 7 by 2. That is 1. So x equal to plus or minus 1. That is the answer. So if A, B, C, understand that formula. If A, B, C are in GP, then B square equal to AC. In the case of arithmetic progression, B equal to A plus C by 2. GP, B square equal to A into C. So using that, we get x square equal to 1, x equal to plus or minus 1.